Welcome back. Hey, this is Ronnie Blackburn. I am one of the first individuals to get into the Achieve community, and I want to first thank Troy and Christy for creating this wonderful opportunity. The first question I want to ask you before I get into this is that are you finally fed up with all the other MLM situations that you've run across? Are you sick and tired of not having enough money? Are you just finally fed up where you really wanting to make a change, where you're just at that point where it's like you have to create something different, you have to have an opportunity presented to you, but you have to be able to see, you have to be able to be open-minded enough to see what I'm about to show you. There's nothing difficult about it. It's the most simple thing that I've ever ran across. I've been doing multi-level marketing since I was a young man, 20 years of age, back in 1990. And what I have ran across with the Achieve community is absolutely outstanding. I guarantee you will not find anything else like this out there. So sit back, turn up the volume, and listen closely, because you're really in for a treat. This is something that is pretty much going to astound the multi-level marketing community. So here we go. This is simple yet very powerful. The first things I want to point out is that this is not your typical multi-level marketing company. If you've been in these before, you know that there's a lot of things that you have to do. This is unlike anything you've ever seen. There's no downlines, there's no auto ships, there's no standing on your head, there's really no strings attached whatsoever besides making your initial purchase, which I'll get into in just a moment. It's not even a very expensive one at that. The other thing that you're going to notice, and I'm going to explain to you once we get into the next slide, is that this is a forced matrix. And I'll explain and give you a visual about what that kind of looks like. The money that you're going to get, as far as if you're going to invest money, you're basically getting 100% return on what you're purchasing. There's easy signups. There's nothing difficult about getting into this program. From the time you go to the website, filling out your information, so it doesn't matter if you're not very computer literate or not. Like I said, you can get from point A to point B, get yourself signed up, and after that, you're just going to have an absolute ball with this website. One other thing, everyone is under the same umbrella, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but when people sign up, we're all signing up under the same link, same website. There is no go to my link, go to your link. Again, we've taken, Christy and Troy have taken all of that out of the equation, and that's actually one of the reasons why this is going to be so successful. You are going to also be given very, how can I put it, just the most outstanding, best marketing material, motivational products, and support that you're going to find anywhere on the internet. Last but not least, never worrying about money again. Financial freedom. That's what we've all wanted, and I promise you that getting into this, you are definitely going to make money. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and that when is not very long. And I promise you, again, open up your mind, listen to the conversation, and if you have to go back and listen to this again, do so. I'm a normal guy living in Cincinnati, Ohio. There's nothing complicated about me, Christy, or Troy, or anybody else is getting in this. There's all walks of life that are getting into this for different purposes, but basically for financial freedom. So here we go. Okay, how simple is it? Well, it's as simple as you taking $50, putting, whether it's a credit card, debit card. What you want to do is there is what we call positions. A position in the company is you can buy as many as you want, but for all intents and purposes, to make it very simple for anybody looking to get into this, all you have to do is buy one position. And I'm going to show you how that one position will literally turn in a matter of months where you are going to be financially independent. Now, everybody's going to do things differently, but this is the scenario I thought that would work pretty much for everybody. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the first position here. So one position is $50. Every other position, again, $50. So what happens is that there is, imagine this, okay? There's a staircase. And in this staircase, it's very long, and the first person gets in. So that's okay. And then there's people behind them, okay? Behind you, let's say. And you're going to keep being, basically prodded to go up this staircase. And there are 533 steps in this staircase, okay? And there's other steps along the way where you can take that first position of your $50 when you get to 16. And once you get to where there's 16 people on the stairs, including yourself, then you've made your first $100. Then there's another staircase at 261, I believe it is. Let me double check here. Yeah, 261 is where you get your second $100. Last but not least, once you go another 256 positions, which is 533, okay? So 16, 261, 533. Once you get to the 533rd stair, okay, or however many people get in, what happens is more people want to get in. So the more people keep wanting to get in, then it's going to push you out. Once you're pushed out, you will then have made a return of $400. Okay? Another scenario is there is a big room, and if you're the first one in or whatever position you come in, we'll just say that, once you get in, once that room gets filled up and everybody keeps kind of pushing through, okay, and all the people, once there's 533 positions behind you, it's going to push you out. So you're always going to come in with a $50 for each position, whether you want to buy 10 positions, 100 positions, however you want to do this, okay? But there's only 533. What that means is that, yes, you can cycle more than one time in a given month, in a given week. Depends on how many people that we have in, okay? And you don't have to get anybody in, okay? This is put your 50 in, sit back, other people are going to get in no matter you like it or not. Okay, it's a force matrix. It's going to force you up those stairs. It's going to force you out to where you make your money. So let me break it down. One position, let's say that you get in for $50. Okay, let's say roughly around 30 days, maybe longer. It's probably end up getting in a shorter timeline than that as things progress. But we'll just use that scenario, 30 days, well, maybe 60 days tops. Worst case scenario, you go 60 days. I doubt it'll take that long, but we'll just use that. So you take your $50, you suddenly make $400. Now you've netted $350, okay? Because you had to spend that original $50, but you got it all back. So basically, you've gotten all of your money back, okay? Now, you're like, man, that's pretty good. I think what I'll do is I'll take half my money, okay? You're still a little leery. You're like, I made some money. I'm going to pocket this. I'm ahead. Now $150, I got my original 50 back, so I got $200 in my pocket. I'll take $200 and I'll buy 4 more positions. Okay, so 4 times 50 is 200. So you exit back out, you come over here, and at any time that you cycle at any one of these positions, if you end up cycling and making your 400, you can immediately buy back in anytime that you want. You don't have to wait. You can buy one every minute if you want to. But let's just say I'm going to take you take your 4 positions, you pay your $200, and then let's say another 30 to 60 days go by, and now you've made $1,600, okay? That's $400 for each of these 4 positions. So now you have spent a total of $250 of your own money to get in here. You've made it all back, okay? Plus you've made an additional $1,750. Okay, so again, we'll repeat this. So you've put in 200, you got 1,600 back. Basically you've netted about this much if you've invested this, so you got it back. But in all intents and purposes, you're playing on $50, your initial first $50. What we do again is we're going to take half of this 1600. There's $800, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to pocket $800. So I had 200 here that I pocket, 800 here I pocketed, so I'm up $1,000. I'm going to throw another 800 into the kitty. You take 800, buys you 16 positions. 16 times 50, $800. You take those 16 positions, you jump yourself back in, and again, you can do these anytime that you want. You don't have to wait until they all cycle, okay? You could take those 16 positions, get yourself back into the game here. I'm trying to get my controls back. And now, let's say another 30 or so days go by. You've taken now $800 and made $6,400. Okay? As you can see, this is going to progressively get bigger and bigger, and pretty soon you're going to go to 64 positions. 64 is going to take you to $3,200 as your cost to get in. But that $3,200 then is going to take you to $25,600. Then you're going to be able to take half of that amount and buy 256 positions. And then let's say the next month or so, you take those 256 positions, which is basically, if you bought 256 positions and there's only 533 available, I mean, you've pretty much covered more than half of it, or almost half of it. Sorry, my math's not as good, but you get the point. And you can keep duplicating this in as big and as much as you want. There's not a cap. It's unlimited. It's infinity, as big as you want to make this. The only thing that you have to do is, once you make your money, keep buying back in like everybody else. Okay? I'm not asking you to go get 2 people. Okay? I'm not asking you to get 1 person. All I'm saying is, when you start making money, go tell somebody. Okay? Guys, this is about achieving your wildest dreams. We all have aspirations of taking care of our family in some way, whether it's an ailing person, a grandmother, whether it's taking care of our family, our kids, whether it's taking care of ourselves financially, or a combination of that. We're wanting you to come in. We're building a community. We base everything around integrity, about trust, okay? All these other MLM websites, I really can't say that as much. It's all about how much money they can make. That's why 97% of all people who get into this industry fail. Okay? We want 100% of you that come in, which if you do, in my opinion, you should be able to make and be duplicatable, just like I showed you on that last screen. Christy and Troy, myself, and many other people getting into this, it's all about integrity and trust, folks. It's about making dreams come true. It's about financial freedom, not just for you, but for everybody else. Pay it forward for somebody. If there's somebody that you would love to see in this, and you got an extra $50 and you've already made a bunch of money, then pay it. Get them in. Go get a debit card from Walmart or from wherever, and get them in and get them going. Okay, all they need is $150. That's it. Set them up. Get them going. Help them out. Future endeavors, guys, there are going to be a lot of other things coming from the achievement community. Okay, so just keep your eyes and ears open. We are going to set up forums. We're going to set up all sorts of things to keep you guys in the loop with everything that is going on with the achievement community. Guys, this is also, keep in mind, it's simple. It's duplicatable. Anybody can do this. Okay? Well, pretty much almost anybody can do it. And guys, who wouldn't you want to be healthy and financial and independent? Okay? I know I want to be that. I know that you want to be that. There's nothing, again, complicated about what we're doing here. So, please, I'm not going to try to sell you on this. I'm just giving you, I'm so excited about this. Like I said, I just want to share it with people. So go share it with somebody. Thanks so much, and hope that you become a part of the community. Hope to meet you someday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.